Thanks for waiting while we had our short break, folks. Welcome back. Opponent's going to be on the play. That's good. The road deck kind of likes to be on the draw. This hand is not particularly impressive. Hopefully our first couple of looks. We got a trainer mail to hopefully find us something to do here. It's like Trev break. We are pretty... This deck's pretty soft to turn 1 Trev. There's like no way around that. If we get turn 1 Trev, we're gonna be pretty sad. So we will... Patching Hex, are they live? I'd like to draw an extra card. Okay, Battle Compressor is a good hit. Assuming we don't get Trev'd on the first turn of the game. So big bucks, no Wally. Yep, just not even gonna... Is there any way to find deck lists? I just Google searching that really doesn't work. Yeah, you can find deck lists on PokeGoldfish.com is a brand new site. There's a brand new website just went up called PokeGoldfish.com. They're the same people that do MTG Goldfish, and they are tracking metagame information there. You can check that out. Opponent has no basics. Happy to lead on Xerneas here. Throw Salamence out on the bench. Pass the turn. Some sort of resource denial Yen Mega deck. Yep, it's pretty great. It's something the community's needed for a while. One of the things, like, coming from the other games like Hex and Magic, like, there wasn't a lot of data on Pokemon, and, like, the data that exists is hard to find. And, like, that site is by no means comprehensive yet, but it's a good step in the right direction. I mean, post-Sun and Moon deck lists don't exist, so they're not posted anywhere. As soon as they're posted somewhere, they'll be up there. Like, things that don't exist aren't on there. That is correct. Correct. Alright, so what are we doing here with this Ultra Ball? We got a lot of decisions to make here. Almost certainly putting this double colorless energy on here. That's definitely happening. Fighting Fury Belts going on here as well. We're Sycamoring, discarding this Ho-Oh and this Sycamore. Is there a Hoopa in our deck is the question. So Hoopa can search up some more stuff. It's Rainbow, how curious Rainbow Road is against it. I don't know what a Ninja Box deck is. Not that we've played against... can't say that I've played against something that I would classify as a Ninja Box deck, so can't really give you an educated or informed opinion on whether or not this would be good against something like that. We're gonna go ahead and grab another Ho-Oh here, along with Keldeo and Shaymin, I think. I guess Shaymin doesn't really do a whole lot right now. Jolteon doesn't do much either. Yeah, I'm just gonna get these these two for now. So my third Ho-Oh must be prized. We'll play Keldeo out. We'll play the Float Stone on here. And we're going to go ahead and Sycamore and draw some cards. Ninja Boy Toolbox. Yeah, I don't, like, do you have an example of, like, what one of those decks is? Because I can't say I've ever seen anyone play a deck that I would classify as what you're describing. I'm going to go ahead and put Exeggcute in the bin here, along with a Fairy Energy and a Fire Energy. Then I'm going to go ahead and Trainer Mail and see what we can find. We're looking for Energy Search here. Sky Field's a fine card to get. I think I'd rather grab the Battle Compressor and thin my deck out a little bit. Hey, Tar. So let's go ahead and Compressor, and we'll thin some more stuff out of my deck here. We're looking for an Energy Switch, which there are still 3 of in here. So let's go ahead and ditch the extra Compressor here. And then I'm going to go ahead and ditch a Lightning Energy and a Karen I probably don't need. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to Ultra Ball, discarding 2 VS Seekers here. And grab a Shaymin. And a Shaymin's going to let us draw 4 cards here. We did not find the energy switch that we're looking for, so let's go ahead and put this up here. And maybe I should have waited on that. Let's go ahead and rush this in and then switch back to the Hoopa. And then we're going to flip a coin on... Oh, you know what? Oh, God, I'm so dumb. It wouldn't be a Pokemon stream without a shame concede, right? It's just... The Ho-Oh could have killed this guy. The Ho-Oh could have killed this guy. That's what could have happened. Wednesdays is Pokemon Day, and then tonight we are doing one of my live Paper Magic streams. By the time Hex is up, my stream time will be over. I have to teach a class in between these 2 things as well. Teach a class from 5 to 7 this semester. So, playing Pokemon for a little bit more here, and then we're going to take a break. I'll teach my class, and then I would like to go second. It's fine. Got a Battle Compressor in it, an Ultra Ball here. I really need to like just play with this deck a whole bunch. It's got a lot more things going on than a lot of these other decks that expanded. Opponent's playing Night March here. First time I watch your Pokemon stream. Well, with nothing to do until 2 p.m. hopefully. Then Hex goes again. Yep. Well, I teach college mathematics. Mostly freshman, sophomore classes. The nice thing about this one is that Ho-Oh again can be lethal in this matchup. So this has 90 hit points on it now, so that means it's out of Ho-Oh range. Yeah, so Fighting Fury Belt is at plus 40, so this has 90 health currently. Ever get into poker? Yeah, poker's just too boring. Poker's very much a waiting game. And it's really kind of dry, I find. I don't like sitting there, like, folding bad hands that are incorrect percentage plays while I sit there and play on my phone or do something else. I'd rather actually, like, spend my time playing the game. Most of poker, if you're playing well, is sitting there waiting for the game to end. So my opponent's deck is based around these Pokemon that have this Night March attack. It does 20 damage times the amount of Pokemon with the Night March attack in your discard pile. So they're just playing a bunch of cards like Battle Compressor to load their discard pile up full of Pokemon that have this Night March ability. Read books like old people do. Yeah, the Vespa Queen deck seems fine. It said, seems like it has reasonable finishes to back it up. Wow, all of that and then no energies at the end. Okay, let's start on a Battle Compressor here. What do we got in the bin? So, my Jirachi's in here, my Hoopa's in here, my Karen is in here. Awesome. So let's go ahead and put this, and a Ho-Oh into my discard pile here. Yeah, seems fine. Oh, I should have put Exeggcute into my discard pile. That was a mistake. Whoops. Let's do that and discard these two. I guess it's not strictly a mistake. I could have... So we're going to get Hoopa with this. And then my Hoopa here is going to go get... yeah, so let's search for 3 EXs. Hoopa is going to go get Jirachi, a Ho-Oh, and a Shaymin out of my deck. Then Jirachi here is going to go get Karen, which shuffles all the Pokemon from our discard piles back into our deck. So it's going to put all those Night March Pokemon right back where they came from. I'm going to go to Computer Search and ditch these two. I'm going to grab a Xerneas to start attacking with at some point here. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and flip coins on these Ho-Ohs. I guess this is a little bit awkward if I don't hit on either of these. I have to Karen them away. Alright, we hit on one. So this hits heads, and it returns to play from my discard pile with 3 different energies attached to it. Then let's go ahead and Karen and shuffle all Pokemon from our discard piles back into our decks. So my opponent's going to lose all 8 of their Night March Pokemon they spent a bunch of time setting up here. I'm going to go ahead and Energy Switch from this Ho-Oh onto my Xerneas here. I'm going to go ahead and play my Shaymin out, which draws me 6 cards. Opponent concedes because we care into them. Yep. Looks like my youngest is awake from his nap and run upstairs and grab him real quick, and then we'll be back with some more games here. Got about another hour or so of the stream left. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for hanging out, folks. I mean, when everyone's playing Storm, it's like no one's playing Storm, right? Good old Owl Coin, consistently tails. Sounds pretty good. It's got a Xerneas and a Keldeo here. We've got a Compressor, an Ultra Ball, and a Sky Field. Sounds actually really good, huh? I'm just playing Xerneas deck. That's fine. We want to go second with this deck against most things anyways. To draw some extra cards here too. Sign me up. That's neat. You get to Lysandre when you put a energy on it. That's hot. All right, let's put this out here. Let's put this on the Keldeo. It wasn't particularly good there, but it's good in general, it seems like. Let's go ahead and get Ho-Oh and a Fairy energy into here. So we've got a Fire energy prized. We've got a Sycamore prized. Maybe? I might only be on 3 Sycamore. It's been a while since I played this deck. Ultra Ball's in my hand. We have a Trainer Mail prized. Jirachi is here. Yeah, it is Plasma Energy, correct. Yeah, it is kind of restrictive. Let's go ahead and Ultra Ball here. Ditch this and this. Grab Hoopa. Then Hoopa being the scoundrel that he is. He's gonna bring a whole ring of friends up here with him. So we're gonna go ahead and Hoopa. Yeah, so I'd like to search. We're gonna grab Jirachi, Shaymin, and Jolteon? Nah, he's playing an Evolutions deck. It's probably fine. He has some basics. Let's just load our bench up here. Jirachi will get us a supporter that we can use for the turn. So let's go ahead and flip coins on these bad boys first, see what we get. Sweet, so this comes out with 2 energies on it, which means we get to go ahead and use our energy switch here. So we'll go ahead and we'll energy switch from Ho-Oh onto Xerneas here. Then we'll go ahead and we'll Jolteon, and then we'll go ahead and we'll Shaymin and draw 4 here. That's interesting. I can go ahead and Ultra Ball, ditch this and this, and grab another Pokemon out of my deck. We'll grab a backup Xerneas here. And go ahead and slide this out, and then I can slide Jirachi out as my 7th benched Pokemon here, which means we can go ahead and get Colorless with it as the supporter that we're getting. So we'll shuffle our hand into our deck and then draw 8 new cards because there's 7 Pokemon on our bench and 1 on theirs. Double Colorless Energy is what we're looking for here. Missed on double Colorless Energy, but we actually haven't played an energy for the turn yet, so we can put a Fire energy on here and then energy switch from this Ho-Oh onto this Xerneas, and then we can retreat this and then give them the big old middle finger lethal attack here for lots of damages. So Xerneas is our primary attacker here. Our opponent concedes. This attack is 30 bar for each different type of Pokemon on our bench, so we had 7 types there, so it did 210 plus its base 10 for 220. Again, don't mind being on the draw, because we often set up really powerful first turn attacks like we just did there. If we don't get item locked, it feels pretty good. Yeah, keep losing coin flips. God bless. Always lead on Jolteon as you're active here because it is a free retreat cost. We'll put Xerneas out on our bench. If we get turn 1 Trev'd, we'll probably just pack it in. This is what worries me about bringing this deck to regionals. Just like losing to turn 1 Trev feels real bad. They're just like they wally pretty consistently on the first turn of the game. If they just pass here, we'll be in a reasonable spot. But if they don't, we're probably gonna die. Oh! They have a Hex Maniac. That is also pretty bad for us as we draw another Shaymin. Yeah. Okay, so Trainer Mail, see what we start with. Battle Compressor. Yeah, I guess we can get a Battle Compressor. What do I think about the Greninja Break decks? The Greninja Break decks are either really hard to play or really bad, one of the two. I'm assuming they're just hard to play because they seem to consistently put up results, but Every time I've played with it, it seems pretty mediocre, and it seems like high variance when I'm playing against it. Yeah, I mean, let's put this on here and pass the turn. Speaking from experience playing a lot of other TCGs, this seems like something that it would translate to this game. Generally, when people often say a deck is hard to play, that means it's bad a lot of the time. There are rare exceptions to every rule, obviously, but like most of the time when people talk about a deck being hard to play, it's just because it's not very good, so you have to like eke out small percentage points with it because the deck's not good. And okay, so getting kind of punished for not having played my Sky Field out. Opponent can't play item cards. Yep. Alright, well this comes into play with these at least on it. We got that set up last turn. Well, assuming they don't knock an energy off next turn, an okay spot. Stack with Ho-Oh. Come on, miss! Come on, miss! Come on, miss! Oh, our hopes and dreams. They've literally been crushed. Scale of 1 to dead, sliding towards the dead side of the scaler. So our opponent's Pokemon locks us out of playing items as long as it's their active. Heal 60 off their guy, yep. We need to like naturally draw a Lysandre here to be in this game, and there's exactly one of them in our deck. Okay, that's technically a copy of Lysandre. So grab this Lysandre. When we Lysandre up this Phantom on their bench here, we'll get to play items for the rest of the remainder of the turn. I don't know if that's actually going to help us, though. Okay, we had an Energy Switch. That's not the worst. I probably should have Compressored before I did that. Let's put this on here. Let's Energy Switch from here to Jolteon, I guess. Let's Float Stone. Let's Battle Compressor. Put this. And I don't want to bin energies at this point. Let's put another Battle Compressor in here. Just get rid of it. This retreats for free because of the Float Stone on it. We'll put the Jolteon up here, then attack. Time to get Swifty up in here. You know, it's possible I'm supposed to just like get the Lysandre back, but just like wheeling here seems like better value. Oh yeah, these boxes in the corners are supposed to be your picture. Something to do with running the game through wine. These don't show up. And sure. So this can ascend into another Trev here. Skyfield's actually kind of a good hit because it means I can bring back another it means I can bring back another Ho-Oh. Alright, there's a Trev break, which means they can put damage on all my different guys. Oh. This on here. Slide my Sky Field out. Get Swifty. There's only one DCE in my bin so far. I could just like Sycamore next turn and like try and find another DCE and then like use my Xerneas to knock this guy out. Doesn't seem completely unreasonable. Took my energy away. Yeah, I'm gonna Hoopa here. And search. How many DCs are in here? There's 3 DCs in my deck. Okay, I'm gonna Sycamore here. Good lord. Man, that's some bad beats. Oh, I guess I could put this on here. Yeah, okay, and then I can use the break attack. It's a 60, I believe, which is lethal. Yep, it does damage times the amount of energy attached to all of my Pokemon. We have another Sycamore here in my hand, though, thankfully, so we could probably find a double Colorless energy for next turn and knock this guy out. Just tell him quietly to sit down. Lysandre, that's annoying. My Keldeo is prized, of course. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna Colorless as opposed to Sycamoring here, I think. Looking for a DCE. It's impossible to get a DCE. Yeah, I should have Sycamored instead of shuffling those other cards back into my deck, huh? That's bad. I guess I could put this out and then put this on here and then pass the turn. So I was talking to people about TCGs and I told them I don't build decks, I only net deck. They proceeded to tell me that I should quit playing TCGs because I'm missing a core concept of the game. Does that sound true? And playing the games the way I do it. No, that sounds like people that just don't understand how to play games competitively. And that's fine. Like some people, and those people are doing a disservice to the game because they're telling you that because you don't enjoy the game in the same way that they enjoy playing the game, that you're wrong and you're playing the game wrong. But you're not. Like the reason why TCGs are what they are and why they're so great is because TCGs are a lot of different things to a lot of different people. And if you like deck building and you want to focus on that, that's great and you can do that. But if the playing the decks well and optimally is the part that you enjoy the most, that's fine. You should do that. Let's go ahead and put this on here, and then we can retreat this bad boy back to here. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different types of Pokemon on my bench, so you can taste the rainbow, Trev. Get out here. Take 190. Get out my base. All your base belong to us. Get gone. Actually, we might win this. Oh no, I lost Pokemon on my bench. We're going to bin this Ho-Oh because it's got a bunch of damage on it. And we're going to ditch this Jirachi because it's got a bunch of damage on it. Shuffle your hand to your deck, draw 5 cards. Sure. So they don't currently have the Trev up that item locks me, so I can play items next turn, which sounds great. There's a Mewtwo in their deck. That's interesting. I have a Lysandre in my bin? I do. Okay. So we're going to Verse Seeker, Lysandre here, and then we're going to slide the Sky Field out. And then we're going to go ahead and try and bring back a Ho-Oh, I think. Actually, is there a Fairy Energy in here? There is. Okay, yeah, so let's try and bring back a Ho-Oh. Rats! Alright, so let's Lysandre this one up. Do I want to slide Keldeo out here? I think I do. Do I want to play a DC on anything? I don't, in case they bench lock me, and then Rainbow Force is lethal. Whoa, whoa, it's not. Oh, God, I'm so dumb. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh, God. I did what I always do. There's no... I could have knocked out his guy. This doesn't kill me, does it? I looked at my bench and I had 6. I just assumed it was lethal, but these two are the same type, so they don't each add 30. So I could have returned Exeggcute to my hand and put it on my bench, or like Ultra Balled for another type of Pokemon here. Yeah. Now he's gonna knock my guy out. Okay, I deserve this. No, wait, that's 80. He's 10 short right now. Man, I'm dumb. Look at what a big, dumb, stupid I am. Hopefully he only does 80 here, and then I survive at 10. Yeah, okay. I'm still a big, dumb, stupid, but... Yeah, okay, opponent concedes. Woo! Not only did we beat Trev, but we tried to kick the ball, and we won anyways. God bless. Alright, sweet. Get out of here, Trev. Take your fun police and go police somewhere else. Hope everyone's having as fun of a Wednesday afternoon as I am. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your time here with us. I appreciate that. I would not like to go first. Nope. Not punished. No justice. Morning, Squishy. While my opponent takes their opening turn, I'd just like to take a moment to say good morning, afternoon, good night to everyone, wherever you're out in the world. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your Wednesday here with us. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a professional TCG player / content producer. And welcome to my Twitch channel. If you're new, I hope you're enjoying yourself. If you've never been by the stream before and you're enjoying what you see, I'd encourage you to show a little support by using the follow button there on the screen. It doesn't cost you anything, helps the people find my content. If you're really enjoying what you see in front of you and you want to step up that support and produce more of this content, you can subscribe on Twitch for $4.99 a month or become a patron on Patreon at varying different levels listed below. Both of those come with different benefits, so you can check those out. If you want to see more content from myself after I sign off, there's my YouTube channel linked in the stream information. It's just below the stream. Or if you're on mobile, you tap the picture and then press the I button, and you'll get to see that there. Another great way you can support the stream is by checking out our sponsors. The Super Rodcast there is the logo on the side of the screen. They are a competitive-focused Pokemon TCG podcast, and you can check them out on iTunes and SoundCloud and Twitter and Facebook. You want to step up your game, play a little bit better, and you definitely give them a listen. If you're into competitive Pokemon, though, speaking of, they just posted this on the Pokemon website. Summer North American International Championships. Whatever sounds like dollar bills are involved. So my opponent's deck right now, they're playing a deck that we've played on stream a few times. It is a It is we call it the Donk deck. Donk and Idiot is what it's named in my thing. And it aims to win the game on the very first turn by using this Pokemon Latios here with the fast rate attack that says deals 40 damage, and you can use this attack on the very first turn. We are in fact currently getting donked. A scale of 1 to dead. Who knows? Who knows? Our opponent's flipping so many coins. Just hang back and enjoy the show. See, Jeff, they can hit heads on roller skates. Yep. And I don't want to concede, even though we're probably dead, because people always concede when we're playing donk, and I just want to donk when we're going off. So I think the nice thing would be to do that. He literally hasn't missed. We'll get to check afterwards. Do unto others. Yes, exactly, opponents. So, how the deck wins, in addition to attacking with the fast rate on this Latios, is this Fortress Pokemon, every time they evolve it, it puts 10 damage on each of my Pokemon. So they keep devolving this and scooping it up and just doing lots and lots of damages. Donk, deservers served. Severed heads into the cup! Thank you very much, Armies of Mordor. So my opponent's down to four cards in their deck here. Down to 3 cards in their deck. Okay, down to 2 cards in their deck. Well, this is crazy. These are the payouts for that international tournament. That's insane. They're going for the perfect draw the entire deck. Oh no, they're so unlucky. They missed. No! We've been donked. All right, on to the next one. That was beautiful. You're not wrong. Look at that. We got to experience a little bit of donking without having to do it ourselves. Oh, ooh, what are we doing with this hand? I think we're leading on Jirachi here. All of these we don't really want, so forgets to check the cards. I'm doing like 6 different things here. I'm so ADD when I'm playing, just all over the place here. Okay, you have it all? Sure. So my opponent's getting set up here. Hopefully we have a pretty strong setup. He just gets to start attacking on the first turn of the game. Still got a few more things going here. So this is their Dark Ray that gives their Pokemon free retreat cost when they have Dark Energy attached to any of them. And obviously they can attack on the first turn of the game. Let's go ahead and start on Battle Compressor here. Get a feel for what's in our deck. I think I want to go Ho-Oh, and an Energy here. Nah, I'm just going to grab the Exeggcute, actually. Wow. Oh, no, that's fine. Actually, I'm going to bin a Fire Energy just in case we hit a... Do I want to cycle this Shaymin? I don't think I do. Let's go ahead and Battle Compressor here. Grab Exeggcute. And a Lightning Energy here. I have a Verse Seeker. Probably dump the Colorless into the bin too so I can Verse Seeker it back later. I'm going to go ahead and play Jolteon. And I'm going to play the Lightning Energy on it. I'm going to try and flip heads on some of these Ho-Ohs. Alright, let's not be the 12.5% here. Yeah, hit on the last one. Alright, comes back into play with these 3 energies on it. Do I want to put the Sky Field out? I don't think I do, so I'm just going to go ahead and pass the turn here. So Jolteon's Flash Ray attack says the following turn it doesn't take damage from basic Pokemon. So we're going to get to go ahead and slide this Double Colors energy out onto here and then just start Flash Raying down our opponent's squad, which feels pretty good. I'm glad we saved the Sky Field because my opponent just bench locked us and they're ending. Okay. No, that lets them attack the EXs on my bench. That's fair. Oh, but I hit... Okay, so we actually hit pretty well here. So let's go ahead and do this and then let's play Hoopa out. And then Hoopa is going to let us search for a bunch of Pokemon, and Pokemon... Whoa, just concedes to the Hoopa. Okay, well, they were likely dead. We were going to Hoopa up a Keldeo, and then... Did we have Float Stone? I don't think we did. Yep, we're going to have to draw a bunch of cards and, like, get attacking with a lethal Xerneas. I'm going to be here in Indy this weekend. I am coming to Indianapolis for the Open this weekend. I'm super excited. In fact, we're going to be playing some Modern on stream tonight, starting about 5.5 hours from now. So we're going to be playing Pokemon for another 20 minutes or so, and then I gotta shower and eat and go teach a class, and then when I get back, we will be streaming some Magic the Gathering here. Alright, deck I'm taking to Indy? Almost certainly something with Kiki-Jiki in it. Almost certainly. Every time I don't play Kiki-Jiki, I regret it. So my opponent's led on Shaymin and they town mapped. They're playing some kind of Taurus GX deck with Hypno Laser in it. Skybench, sure. Sounds good. Sign me up. What are they playing? An Emery deck, maybe? Archie's Blastoise. Long live the Beer Breaker. Oh, the cup is so full of severed heads. I did see Zach's deck list. I finished 10th at that same event. I watched Zach play a little bit. Zach's deck list is plenty reasonable, except I don't understand why he's playing Renegade Rallier in a deck without Eldritch Evolution. I watched him play a couple of games, and it was just, like, super awkward every time I saw it in his hand. Like, you just don't have a lot of fetch lines. You don't have a lot of consistent ways to enable Revolt. So I don't think I would play Rallier outside of a deck that has Evolution in it. There's a perfectly good Goblin Guide right there. I'm so confused at what they're doing. They're like... They're an item lock deck, but they've got like this stops evolution attacks. And not quite sure what's going on the other side of the table just yet. I wonder why they have the Sky Bench. Is it just like so they can Hoopa all over the place? They haven't played a supporter yet, have they? No, they end? No, they didn't end. Okay. Any of my classes ever approached me about TCGs? I had one student a couple semesters back that knew me for Magic. Pretty good first turn. Hopefully our first turn will be reasonable. Alright, we're leading on Battle Compressor, I guess. Of course, our Hoopa is prized when they have a nut to start. I guess I'll put this on here since I'm gonna discard it anyways. Might as well, right? Okay, another Compressor. It's not the worst. Let's Compressor, ditch Exeggcute, and a Lightning Energy. There's a Fairy and a Fire in here already, right? Nope, just a Fairy. So we'll grab a Fire as well. Let's go ahead and Trainer Mail, see what we find. Great Ball, sign me up. So Great Ball can get me a Shaymin. Let's go ahead and Ho-Oh here, see what we get. That's really unfortunate. Return this to my hand. Have I tried the Blastoise Reanimator deck? I have not. It's on the list of things I want to try at some point. I don't know if I'm going to get around to trying a new deck like that before regionals, though, because I kind of just want to get like repetitions in with this deck that I'm pretty sure I'm playing at regionals. A lot of my Pokemon streams for the next week and a half are likely just going to be playing Rainbow Road, and if not Rainbow Road, other expanded decks for sure. Let's go ahead and return this Exeggcute back to my hand again here. And let's go ahead and Ultra Ball and discard this and go get a Xerneas. Wow! 2 of my Xerneases are prized. That's unfortunate. I guess it's the risk I run only playing 3 of them. I've been pretty happy only playing 3 though. I'm going to go ahead and rush this in, and I'm actually going to switch back to the same Ho-Oh since it is a solid 200 hit points. Although I guess I guess it's weak to water, but I actually wouldn't mind if this goes to the bin. So yeah, I'm just going to do that. It's got 190 hit points anyway, so it's still more than these. Or similar to these other ones. Colorless. Ooh, that's a good one. So they get to draw a card for each Pokemon on all benches. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 7. They draw 11 cards here. Casual draw 11. Oh, that locks me out of playing items this turn. The Toad does. That's unfortunate. How many coin flips in a row can we lose? At least 4, apparently, is the answer. I've not loaded up Hex. I've been playing on here. And again, I'm just gonna put this back up. It's fine. We hit a lightning energy. We did not hit a fairy energy that we were hoping to find, so we could be lethal with this. But we did hit a lightning energy, so we could start using Jolteon. Sure. Hex Maniac. Pokemon abilities do not work this turn. That's unfortunate. So that means I'm not going to be able to rush this in and save this. Alrighty. Well, we're going to put this on here, and then we're just going to pass the turn. I don't really want to Sycamore and discard these DCEs, so... Why are they running Sky Field? Which card did they play to indicate Sky Field? Colorless. I mean, people play Colorless without Skyfield. It's just like a reasonable card. Like, benches often get full, and it's like a draw 7+ in the mid to late game. Oh, another Hex Maniac. That's annoying. I guess he's knocking this out anyway, so that really doesn't matter, right? They're just like keeping me off of putting my Ho-Ohs up. You can put this break on here. Do I want to put this on one of my guys? That doesn't seem awful. Let's go ahead and flash right here. So this won't take damage from my opponent's Pokemon, my opponent's basic Pokemon next turn. Skyla, sure. We are bringing an escape rope. Another laser, sure. So we have Pokemon abilities available to us. Have you ever thought about a Pokemon Ranger in the deck to remove effects of Seismitoad and Item Lock? Nope, I don't think you need a card like Pokemon Ranger. I think we'd rather just like attack this card down. Like, we're gonna beat this card without a Pokemon Ranger. Pokemon Ranger is a really awkward, clunky card that's just like not very good in general. So this doesn't matter at all. We'll take 30 off of it. I believe I still can't play items this turn. understand how this works. Yeah, it just prevents damage. Let's go ahead and slide this back out here. And then let's go ahead and rush this in. And then retreat it back out for free thanks to the Float Stone. Put this up. Go ahead and try and return my Ho-Ohs to play. And again, I don't think I really want to... I don't think I want to Sycamore and burn through all these cards in my hands. I think I'm just going to go ahead and hit with Flash Rain Pass. We'll knock this out next turn with Flash Ray. Catching back up in energies here. Olympia, sure. Does that really matter? This Taurus GX I could one-shot with Xerneas, right? This is 180 hit points. The little frowny face. Yeah, you've been item locking me. Don't give me that frowny face nonsense. So we energy switch from here to here. I need 6 different types of Pokemon on my bench for this to work. That's another... Let's go ahead and bring this Exeggcute back to my hand. Let's go ahead and Ultra Ball here, discarding these 2. See what I get. Do I have another type of Pokemon? I have a Salamence. Okay. Oh, I energy switched too soon. That's unfortunate. So we put this out here. Am I still going to get to 6? This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is the 6th type right here. Sweet. So we'll turn this to my hand. And then we'll put it to, we'll put it onto the bench. We'll go ahead and put this on here. And I'm going to go ahead and rush in with this. And then switch this back to this. And then, yeah, we can just Rainbow Force here. 190, knock this out. Hold on 1 second, my toddler is stuck. I'll be right back. Jacob, there you go. This is dead. There you go. All right. Toddlers that don't nap in the afternoon get cranky. Pokemon Ranger already answered that question. Just followed you on Twitter. Thanks, JS. Apologies in advance for anything you see posted there. Delinquent, sure. That really doesn't do anything to us. I think we're going to bin this, this, and this. Oh, that knocks our guys off the bench. Sure. We'll lose the Exeggcute, and we'll lose a Shaymin here. So my opponent's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 EX Pokemon, and Salamence here is our backup attacker. And he does 10 plus 50 more times the amount of EX Pokemon my opponent has. So the Salamence is just going to hit for like a metric ton next turn. So let's do this, and then... Yeah, I mean, sure, Rainbow Force, knock this guy out. And then with Verse Seeker and the Lysandre here, even if they're able to knock this out, we have the Salamence and the Jolteon both revved up and good to go. So I'm just going to be able to get the KO regardless of what they do here, basically. Well, I appreciate that. Opponent's probably trying to figure out how they can get out of this. I'm pretty sure they're just on the hard lock between this and this, just both being lethal. And even if these weren't lethal, like the Jolteon could get up and just like Flash Ray them out of the game. Just like lock them, essentially. Okay, there's a Verse Seeker. Delinquent, sure. Sure. So 2 different routes to lethal here. We could Verse Seeker Lysandre, then Lysandre the Jirachi and kill it, or we could just switch to this and Beastly Fang for 260. Grab our last couple prizes, call it a day. Didn't even need the Hoopa. And that was the opponent that had like the really nuts first turn setup, right? Like they did a bunch, and then we didn't have our Hoopa, so we were clunky and slow to start. Like, man, what a weird amount of coins to get. The old 47 coins. The only decks I feel kind of behind against are the Trev decks with this deck. I'm really kind of excited to play this at the regional here in a week and a half. It's 3 o'clock. This is going to be our last game of the day, folks. Thanks, everyone. They added a percentage for Poke Week. Weird. This hand's opening hand's reasonable. We got a Sky Bench. We got a Ho-Oh we can ditch. We got a Shaymin to draw back up. See what our opponent's doing. They're on a Trev deck. Okay. Salamence is not good against Trev. I really wish I had a Hoopa, something I could search for with Hoopa that would be a good attacker in the Trev matchup. No, I wouldn't play Zach's list. I think you should be playing the Blue Splash right now. If you look at my 10th place list there, I am going to have an article going up either this week or next week talking specifically about that list. And I think that that configuration that I placed there is very reasonable. I'm just not going to fight through the turn 1 while I guess they don't have anything else going on. And we drew a Xerneas. Maybe we can fight our way through this. This isn't going to be terribly exciting, but we'll do it. Do I want a Shaymin right now? I'm just going to pass, I think. Thanks, M-Chain. My opponent didn't have an energy either, so they just like didn't have anything going on here. They have their stadium too. Should probably practice some games against this instead of just conceding because it's annoying, because people will definitely be playing this deck at the regional. Just 30 damage each of my Pokemon, sure. Playing the Wobbuffet out is kind of a risk. It gives me the opportunity to Lysandre them and get out from under the item lock, so it seems a little bit loose on my opponent's part. I'm going to play the Ho-Oh out just to play it, so that way I get one less card in my hand for the Shaymin to draw. Alright, and there's the Lysandre, speaking of. So, yeah, let's do... This turns off abilities of non-psychic Pokemon. Think that's still worth sending up. Maybe I wasn't supposed to do this. Maybe I was supposed to wait a turn. I'm going to grab Hoopa here. And then Hoopa's a psychic, so his EX power is going to work here. I'm going to go ahead and Hoopa. Yes. I'm going to grab Keldeo, Jolteon, Shaymin here, I think. Yeah. And then I'm going to play the Jolteon and the Keldeo out. I'm going to hold the Shaymin, because in the event that he's able to switch back to this, then the Shaymin's ability will be active. We'll be able to draw cards with it. So let's just play these two out in case we get end, and then pass the turn here. Yeah, I'm going to put this on here and then go ahead and Colorless, I think. Draws me 7 cards. Sweet. So that lets me get this on here. Do I want a battle compressor or anything? Yeah, I feel like I do. Let's go ahead and compressor. And get this Ho-Oh and some energies into the bin. There's already a lightning energy in here, right? Yeah, sweet. So, Trainer Mail, looking for like an Ultra Ball. Perfect. We'll grab the Ultra Ball. No, the online client doesn't have any cash tournaments. It's just useful as a tool for practicing for the paper tournaments that occur in real life. I could get Jirachi. I'm just gonna get a... I'll get a Shaymin for next turn, I think. I mostly just wanted to put these into the bin. There is a Magic stream this evening. It'll be tonight, about 5 hours from now. It's actually my last game on the Pokemon stream. Oh, I can get Verse Seeker. That's great. So now I can Verse Seeker for the Lysandre that's in the discard pile here. So that way if he plays another bench Pokemon out here, I can force him to swap to it. Now I can retreat with this to this. And then I've got 6 different types of Pokemon on my bench here. So Rainbow Force is going to hit for 190. Yep. I'll collect a prize. How do I feel about Spellcrawler? It's great, to say the least. I was pleasant. Card is yet to underperform for me. We will be playing with a variation of that Kiki list tonight on stream. Hex still does not have a tablet version. They mentioned it. They actually the CEO had a Q&A last night and mentioned that that was one of the things that they were working on. So that's promising. That's really unfortunate. To Lysandre up one of my nerds here. So we're looking for a double colorless energy basically. Oh, but I have items this turn, right? Yeah, that's sweet because I can Lysandre this nerd. Just like, yeah, Lysandre this. Okay, that's sweet. So let's go ahead and Trainer Mail then, see what we find. Ultra Ball, Verse Seeker, Battle Compressor. Think I really want any of those. Ultra Ball lets me ditch my hand. I'm just gonna hit done here. I'm gonna Verse Seeker for this Lysandre back, so we have that for next turn available to us. And then let's go ahead and Shaymin and draw some cards here. Man, didn't find a Float Stone or a... That's unfortunate. We're looking for a Float Stone or a double colorless energy there. Maybe I should have taken a Compressor to thin the deck last turn. Yeah, that's probably correct. So I'm going to thin these Compressors out of my deck, so I don't really want to draw those at this point. And I'm going to thin an Energy Switch out. Nah, I might use Energy Switch. Let's ditch the Ultra Ball for now. Yeah. And then I'm going to burn at least one of these VS Seekers. Grab the Colorless back. And then I can't do anything here, so I'm just going to go ahead and pass the turn. Yeah, I'll pass the turn. And even if he's able to switch this back up, I can Lysandre it again next turn. Oh, did I forget to Ho-Oh? I forgot to Ho-Oh. Damn it. I should have flipped coins in the Ho-Ohs to try and get them back into play so I have another attacker. And I could have energy switched. Yeah, okay. So that was a huge mistake. I'm sure we'll miss now because I forgot to do it last turn. Sweet, we didn't. Let's grab these. So I have 2 different choices here. No, actually, it's really just one. Yeah, I'm just going to Colorless. And then we're looking for a double colorless energy here. A bunch of them in here. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, okay, so double colorless lets us retreat the Hoopa, which means I could knock him out with my Xerneas here. Haha! Jeez, maybe this matchup isn't as bad as I think it is. It just feels bad because we have to, like, Trev feels bad to play against. I don't know, I'm gonna have to test this matchup a bunch for sure, but playing these games makes me feel like I'm capable of winning, and maybe I honestly just, like, want an extra energy in my deck to make this matchup better. Huh. Well, at any rate, it's sweet to end on a win that I didn't think we were going to get. We got to beat Trev twice here at the end. I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the afternoon. I will be back approximately 5 hours from now with some Magic the Gathering Modern Action. So if you're a Magic player and you want to check that out for sure. If you're just here for Pokemon, I probably won't have another chance to do a Pokemon stream this week since the Hex Ladder is closing out. I need to spend extra time grinding on that. At the very latest, I'll be back with more Pokemon content a week from today. Likely early next week, though. So Monday, Tuesday. Make sure to follow on Twitch and Twitter, and I always post when I'm going live and with which games and formats. So catch y'all around. Peace, folks.